Hi, I'm Ruben Saltzman with Structure Tech Home Inspections, and today we're going to talk about one pipe versus two pipe furnace venting. Now I'm bringing up this topic because frequently we'll be doing a home inspection and we find a high efficiency furnace with a single pipe coming out the side of the house, and usually we got someone on site who says, what the heck did they do there? We always see two pipes. Is someone being lazy? Is this improper? What did they do wrong? Why is there only one pipe? Now, the short answer is it's always fine. It's not an installation defect. It is perfectly acceptable to have a single pipe coming off of a furnace. But now let's get into the longer answer. If we look at a high efficiency furnace, you're going to see that there's two pipes coming out of just about every one of these. One of these is going to be air going into the furnace. It's used for combustion, and as we can see, it follows right into the combustion chamber where it mixes with fuel and it burns. That's your intake pipe. The other pipe is the exhaust pipe. It takes the burnt air, and you've got a pump that pushes that air out of the house. And those pipes typically are going to terminate at the side of the house. In some retrofit cases, you may have them terminating at the roof, although that's not nearly as common. To tell the difference between the two, typically the exhaust one is going to be higher than the intake, and the idea is that the exhaust gases are lighter, they rise up, and we don't want them getting sucked back into the intake. However, this is something we pay close attention to when we're doing home inspections on new construction, because installers frequently get this wrong. They mix the pipes up. That's bad news, but we'll come back to that another day when we're talking about new construction inspections. Bottom line is, when you've got a high efficiency furnace like this, the manufacturers allow you to do one or two pipes. You don't need to actually take all that combustion air directly from the outdoors. You can take the combustion air from inside. It's not as good of an installation. Now, and I'm not trying to give a big value judgment here, but the problem is that you're taking heated air and you're mixing that with fuel. It's not going to make the system quite as efficient. Now, what's the difference in efficiency? Very little. I think it'd be hard to actually measure the difference, but that's why most people choose to do a two-pipe system. Not only that, but it's the difference between what's called a direct vent and a non-direct vent installation. If you turn to the definitions section of any building code, and for this instance, I'm going to use the Minnesota State Fuel Gas Code. The definition says that a direct vent appliance, I'm going to have to read this, I don't have it memorized. It says, appliances that are constructed and installed so that all of the air for combustion is derived from the outdoor atmosphere, and all flue gases are discharged to the outdoor atmosphere. In other words, it takes all of its combustion air from outside, it's all sealed, and it brings the combustion air back to the outdoors. It never talks to the rest of the air inside of the house. That is a direct vent installation. Now, a lot of people would confuse that term with a sidewall vent or a power vent appliance, like a water heater. Most water heaters today, the newer ones, are going to be power vent water heaters where they vent out the side of the house. That is not direct vent. Even though the exhaust gases are directly vented out the side of the house, it's not a direct vent appliance. Big difference there. If it's a one-pipe system, it is a non-direct vent appliance. And if you look in the installation manual for any of these furnaces, they give you instructions for a direct and a non-direct vent installation. When it's a direct vent, you can have the terminals pretty close to windows and doors. You can have it within a foot typically. When it's a non-direct vent, when it's a one-pipe system, typically those terminals need to be about 4 feet from windows and doors. Now, I don't know the reasoning behind this, but intuitively, I'm pretty sure I know why. And it's because if you're taking indoor air for combustion, it means anytime you crack a window, that window is going to want to pull more outdoor air in. And the distance from the hazardous exhaust gas needs to be further away. Farther away. I always get those two words confused. So, bottom line, it's not a defect, but it does change the installation instructions. if you have one pipe or two pipe. We have different clearance requirements, and as home inspectors, these are things that we are generally aware of. Every home inspector should be aware of this. We typically don't look through an installation manual and look up every little clearance requirement, but if we see something that looks out of the ordinary, we will take the time to do that. And then the last thing I should note is that when you have a one pipe system, typically the second pipe is going to be coming off the top of the furnace, and you don't want someone to accidentally lay a book or something on top of that pipe and block the combustion air opening. So manufacturers typically require you to have a little elbow coming up the top or something that's going to prevent that flue from accidentally being blocked. That's something we always look for. Okay, that's all I got for today. I'm Ruben Saltzman with Structure Tech Home Inspections. Thanks for watching. Take care.